What is going on, people? Welcome to the first show of whatever channel this is going to be. I don't have a name for it yet. But basically, I was kind of starting podcasting and getting into video, not so much podcasting, but just more or less vlogging. I run them all together. I know they're separate for the professionals, but recording video, putting opinions on them, and then sharing them so people can watch them and like them, stuff like that. We all are very popular. More and more people are getting into sharing content every day. The biggest things I've run into the first couple weeks, and this is more or less this video, if you got a bunch of money, this video really ain't for you. And what I mean by that is not saying you know what to do, but you can afford to waste money and buy products and try stuff out. You can afford to do that. Not all of us can do that. A lot of people have a lot of content they want to get out, but they go, first thing you do is you start shopping and this and that, and you're like, oh, this is an $800 camera. I don't have an extra $800. Like that's damn near my rent. A lot of us don't have that type of money to just drop, or either so you're going to save it up, but it's going to take you 4, 6, 8 months to save that money up. Now you got a camera, now you're outdated, and you're always playing catch up. And I've watched hundreds of videos over the past 2 weeks of what's the best camera, what's the best microphone, best lighting, what type of show do you pick, how do you pick a niche or a niche or whatever you want to call it, or all that good stuff. Forget all that. Scratch all that. We're going to break it down to raw basics. The easiest, and I'm just going to give you the easiest. Now, if you want to do it or not, it's up to you. Some of us we're kind of bougie and we want pretty flashy stuff. It doesn't work right unless it costs a lot of money. That's the case, this video ain't for you either. If you want to record content, you use your phone. Unless you're going to go out and drop some money, just use your phone. For the past 2 weeks, I've been trying to figure out how am I going to get this up. I got a couple shows I want to get started and running. What do I need? I know I need a camera. I know I got to get some better microphones, stuff like that. And right now with coronavirus, nothing's going on. So I'm like, okay, so where do I go shopping at? I can't order stuff, this and that. And then I just pulled my phone out one day and I was just like recording like a little live video. And I was like, you know what? Most of the videos I watch from people are generally live streams. They're sitting in their car. They're on the porch. They're talking. I watch a few YouTube shows and everything. But tons of them are more or less this. This is the setting. I mean, I have a towel I can put it behind me so you won't see the windows. You know what I mean? But all it is a setting. The reason why most people use DSLR cameras, you're probably, oh, what type of camera do I need? Oh, I got to get this big, expensive camera. Depending on what you want to shoot, you really don't. Now, that's the hard part. I don't know what I want to shoot. I have a couple ideas that I want to try out, but those are ideas and kind of things that are growing. So that could definitely turn. Most creators, if you're kind of creative, you probably have multiple streams in your head. I want to do this. 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 Oh, this is a good idea. Let me create that. You kind of just go with your creative juices. Just let them flow. Nothing wrong with that either. So and most videos are going to tell you, pick a niche, pick a topic. The more fine-tuned your topic is going to be, the better. And I spent so much time thinking of what to talk about. I mean, months, probably years, just like, I want to do this. I can get so many shows. How many times can I think about this? How many different ways can I spin this episode? And I'm not saying don't do that, but all that time I spent thinking, I didn't record anything. I'm trying to plan a niche. I'm going through research and market, and this is what people like. This is what people like. Scratch all that. Just start making stuff. That's it. As you start making stuff, it will literally teach you the direction to go in. As you start making stuff, you will then realize what equipment you need to get. I don't want to make a skit. I mean, actually I do, but I don't have enough people. I don't have a set and everything to do like a skit type of show. I would love to make a skit type of show, but I'm not in a position to make a skit type of show. So I'm not going to go out looking for a camera that would do my skit type of show that's going to cost me $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 when this is what I'm doing right now and I can use my cell phone for free. You want to invest a little bit? Get a nice cell phone mount tripod. They make tons of mounts and tripods, little flexible mounts, everything. I have one sitting on here. This is attached to I'm using my cell phone now, Galaxy S10 Plus. I have it on a little cheap tripod I got from Walmart. It was like 20 bucks. It actually comes with a shotgun microphone, which I'm pretty sure is trash, but I'm using it now. I'm in my car, which is fairly closed in, which gives me pretty good audio. It's not super bright outside, but I have pretty good daylight. If I want to, I can crack my sunroof if I need a little bit more light. Close it up. You know, let me roll down a window. If I need a little bit more light on my face, I can do this. Roll down my other window if I like. You know, put them back up. And, you know, it is what it is. You don't have to spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 to have a quality video. All a quality video is a quality subject. I can understand it and I can see it. I don't have to have a set. I don't have to have any of that. Now it helps. It's nice. But most of us who are looking at these shows, wanting to get into shows, we're looking at people who have been doing this for a long time. Either A, they've been doing it for a long time and they've grown an audience and built up the money to upgrade their equipment, to upgrade their show. Or they started out with a nice portion of change and I have an extra room. I have this space. I have whatever it is, the basement or the attic or whatever. And I have the money. I can go buy the camera. We can put the sound dampening in, and I got the lights and stuff, and I can just go buy that and set it up A1, and I can get 2 or 3 different cameras to give me 3 different angles. But they have the money to do that. If you're like me and you're in the middle, that's not going to happen. You don't have the 2, 3, 4, 5 grand and just go drop. You don't have the space to just give the extra room, and I don't have an extra room to turn into an office. You know, I got the family, the kids in the background yelling at Fortnite and everything like that. I don't have sound dampening. So a lot of us are in that same situation. So then what do you do? Like, you think about Vine videos, almost all of those were done on cell phones. Sorry, I just hit my tripod. But a lot of those are done on cell phones. So if you're just starting out and you don't know what direction to go, you want to make videos. You know that's something you want to get into, but you don't really have a 100% set direction and topic and what you're going to be doing and so on and so forth. Maybe you want to do reviews. Maybe you want to do unboxings. Maybe you want to do reaction videos. Maybe you want to do them all. What type of camera is going to work best to do a reaction video? Do you have a computer? Because if you don't, some of those are going to be a little bit more challenging than others. Some people only have a phone. Or I have a really small notebook, but it doesn't have any RAM memory or anything. I can't do a lot of video editing and rendering on it. It's a basic laptop. It's not made for this. Then, you can still use it though. You can get your laptop. You can get and if you want, you can get a webcam, but I would just say use your phone. Your phone has amazing auto tracking. It has amazing face tracking. It has really good zoom built into it. Motion stabilization. That's why most of us, when we're recording stuff like that, it's not just super, super shaky because our hands vibrate. Your phone is actually amazing. If they can make the lens in it and the sensor and everything in it really, really big, it would probably be the best camera you could buy. GoPros are doing really, really well as well for that motion tracking, but you basically need a tripod. That's going to be your biggest thing. Is you don't need a tripod, you need a stand. Now, I got tired of propping my phone up and recording stuff, so I went out, and it was an impulse buy. I just happened to see it. Like I said, it was like $25, and it was a little cheap tripod. It's not extendable. It's only maybe a foot tall, but I can hook up anything to it, and it came with a really, nice little cheap shotgun mic for like $25. Got it from Walmart. I was like, you know what? I can spend $25. And I didn't have to. I've been recording videos for a few times before that. If you have an earpiece, like a Bluetooth headset, you can record audio on that. It's a headphone. Most people have headphones on in their videos. You see them with headphones on, talking into a microphone. I've seen podcasts where a dude is talking, the microphone's literally right here blocking half of his face. Thousands of followers. So it's not about it's not about your background or it looks. Just what are you talking about? Is your picture clear? And can I understand you? It's all you need for a good video. Now, if you're not talking about anything, that's different. You don't have good content. That's just subject matter. But whatever you want to do, just do it. If you want more of a office look, flip your phone sideways like mine is. It's a landscape picture. I want more of an office look, go backwards. It's up a little bit. I'm not at a desk or anything, so I'm actually below my phone. But if I was at a desk and I had it sitting back, it would be, I'd have a look very similar to an office. So yeah, I wasted so much time. I couldn't tell you how many videos I've watched on cameras. I've probably watched close to 30, 40 hours of videos and tutorials on what's the best camera to get. What's the best type of camera to use? And I'll be honest, I don't know. I've watched tons of videos and I couldn't tell you the best camera to get. I can tell you if you're wanting to do certain things, this is the style or avenue type of camera you may want to look into. But I'm not going to be able to tell you what's the best camera to get. What's the best mic to get? Couldn't tell you. I know personally, I don't have the setup for a condenser mic, and a lot of videos don't break that down. The only reason why I know the difference between that is because I've done music production. But a condenser microphone, come up a little bit, get closer to a shotgun mic, but a condenser mic, you have condenser, I'm breaking down, condenser and dynamic. Dynamic mics you talk into, they basically pick up the sound in front of them. They don't really pick up a lot of background noise. Condenser mics are very high quality studio professional, high quality microphones. They tend to pick up background noise. So if you have a soundproof room or you're doing this in a closet or something like that, then a condenser mic would probably work well because you don't have any ambient sounds coming in. You don't have the air conditioner. You don't have the ceiling fan. You don't have an open window with traffic going by, stuff like that. The shotgun mic I have that came with this little kit is a dynamic microphone. So it's actually right here. You can't see it. It's plugged into my headset, but it's like a little 6-inch mic that's basically sitting off a couple inches away from my phone right now. Basically, I'm not talking directly into it. This is me talking directly into the microphone. So I am a little over here, projecting a little bit more. But I can still, say, crack a window, and it doesn't get super loud. Like, I can personally hear, there's a car wash right behind me. So I can hear somebody at the car wash, they're running the vacuum right now, and I can hear somebody spraying off their car. I don't believe this mic is picking all of that background noise up. Maybe a little bit, but not as much as a condenser mic is going to do. Not nearly half of the noise it's going to pick up. Put my window back up so I can get rid of that, extra glare in the back. But yeah, so that's if I had advice, I would say start with a dynamic mic over a condenser mic. And if you're Googling, a lot of mics are going to say, oh, mic made for podcasting, podcasting, condenser mic. Look for a dynamic mic. I would recommend it. I haven't been doing podcasting. I'm not a podcaster under this, but I have done recording. And personally, I think unless you have a studio and the right setup, a dynamic mic is going to be better overall than a condenser mic. And dynamic mics are usually a little cheaper as well because we're on a budget here. I'm not trying to buy a $400 microphone. You can get really good, you can actually get some pretty good little shotgun mics that'll go on like the little phone mounts and clips, like the tripod clips, for under 40 bucks. Amazon has a couple good ones that are like 20 bucks. And the only reason why I say that is because if you're doing something like this, you're not outside, you're not in the wind, you don't have a bunch of background noise drowning you out that you need to be louder than the microphone. This one's really, really basic. It doesn't have any decibel boosters or anything like that. I think it was like 10, it's like I said, the kit was like 25 bucks. So I'm assuming the mic is probably the most expensive part in this kit. So I'd give it probably 15 bucks. Can't really beat that on a microphone. What else? Lighting. Lighting is just something you're gonna have to play with. You can buy light. Like I said, I got my little sunroof here that I kind of prop stuff up and, you know, see what it does. Personally, I tend to shoot most of my videos during the day, so I have good daylight. Because at night, most of my lighting in my house is more soft, and I'm dark skinned, which go ahead and laugh. But I am dark. I mean, I'm not black, but I'm fairly dark skinned. So in soft light, I tend to have a weird tint under the soft yellowish, you know, soft white lights. I need brighter light. Plus, when I go inside at night, like I'm in the living room, it's a big open area, so it's a lot more echoey. I don't have a big living room. I live in an apartment. But, you know, it is a big full room. You probably hear my kid in the background, you know, yelling on his Xbox or something like that. And it is what it is. So me personally, I have a couple cameras that I've been looking at, but I'm not just going to go out and I was like, I've been thinking about it. I was like, you know what, Ryan? Fine tune your video first before I go spend $800 on a camera. Figure out what I want to do. Make a couple videos. Use my phone. If I can do it here, I can do it on anything else. This is the simplest thing I can use. So if I have trouble getting it lined up on a phone, why do I need a camera that I'm going to have to go into settings and set apertures and I'm going to have to go into the speed? Am I recording at 1080p at 60 frames a second, or am I going to do 4K, which only does like 30 frames on that camera? And scratch all that. Cross that bridge when you know what you have to do. Because I started looking at all this stuff and I'm like, okay, what do I want 4K video? Do I want 720p video? Use your phone. It's the simplest thing you can do. Plus, this is all practice. I didn't spend any money. That way, if I find out that I am not good at editing or I am not good on the camera, I haven't wasted any money yet. The only thing I'm using right now is battery life. That's about it. Upload them into YouTube. You can do your video editors and stuff like that. They're sharing more content. Ask friends to do it. You have tons of stuff to do. Do a live stream with some friends and family. But just start doing video before. It's going to sound bad. And every video I've said is, I don't think I've heard this anymore. It's like, just start doing videos. Now, still do your homework. Do your tutorials. Still do your research on, this is where I'm trying to go. What's going to be the best equipment for me to use? But there's so much stuff out there in so many different directions. There is no best way. There is no best camera. There's no best mic. There's no best setup. Trust me, I've looked. I've looked for the best setup. I've looked for the cheapest setup. I looked for the best budget camera, the best camera under $500, the best cameras under $1,000, the best microphones, the best boom mics. Should I use a condenser mic? Do I use a dynamic mic? Do I need a boom pole? Should this be a shotgun? Tons of stuff. None of that matters. I mean, it does, but none of that matters because you don't know what you want to do yet. So none of that matters. Just start recording some videos on your phone quick. That way you know what? I need to find a quieter place. You know what? After hearing it, I need to speak slower. Because hearing myself talk, I get it all, but listening to it on video, my word was a little choppy. It's just practice. And you can start your craft from ground up, basic, and let it grow. That's what everyone who we've all seen do these amazing podcasts and shows that we follow on YouTube and skits and everything like that, that's all they did. Like, just because it's on my mind, Emmanuel Hudson, anybody who knows Emmanuel Hudson, you know, he had a video a few years ago that went viral that kind of put him on the map. And it was just him and his buddy. His buddy recorded it. He was literally in the passenger seat of a car. On a cell phone. Like, that was not a movie set. There was not a big window camera here with a tripod in his... No, it was just a regular cell phone. Like, that's really all you need. Stop overthinking the process. Because I did that for so long. And in the past couple weeks, like I said, I've only been starting this for maybe about 2 or 3 weeks now. In the past 3 weeks, I really learned that it really clicked that I wasted so much time trying to find the right stuff to make a video rather than trying to make the right video. If that makes sense. Like I said, you gotta have, take some of my drink right here. Hashtag, bam. I know we got New Orleans, baby. Let's get it. I'm so New Orleans, I have a Joe Horn jersey. And an Aaron Brooks jersey. Yes. Side note. Anyway, back to podcasting and stuff. But yeah, and everybody says pick a niche, pick a topic, pick your camera, get your stuff right. And I agree with that. I'm not saying that is not what you want to do. Now, for those people, they had something very specific in mind. But I guarantee you, the people who have shows that we started watching, the first show they did was probably not the same as what we watch from them now. Most of the people we've watched them grow with their video. They started off doing quick reactions of like, hey, why do you do this? Why do you do that? Do you walk around a house in different camera angles? Then he went to reactions of other people. Now he's having conversations with other people, like interview type deals. Like, we've literally watched these people grow, but we forget that they actually grew. Most of them started off on a simple cell phone. You don't have to have a $2,500 setup to make good content. That's all I'm saying. You got 50,000 ideas. I've seen videos where people will say, and I know this video is going to be long, but people would say, this is all from all the videos I've seen, don't do more than one topic. Stick to one topic. Because if you do more than one topic, it's going to be half the time. I don't agree with that. Everybody does more than one thing. Like, you breathe and eat, that doesn't take up more energy out of your brain than other. Like, it's not. If you are a multifaceted, multi-directional person, you can do that. I'm a fan of putting all your ideas down. Even if you don't make a channel for it and you have an idea, record it. Save it. Upload it later. You got an idea, you want to do a skit show? Do your skit show. That didn't turn out very good. I know what I need to do, but you know what? Now I have an opinion because I want to help people out. Record it. You can do it all. And then you will have, and this may work for you because I'm having trouble picking a niche that I want to talk about. I see, because I draw. I like comic books. I'm a big anime fan. I'm a big Star Wars nerd. I watch Star Trek. I do sales. I love making content. I like helping people. I'm a huge animal person. I breed reptiles. I can build a reef tank. There's so much stuff that I want to talk about and share in so many different avenues that people are like, well, just pick one. Well, no. Why? Because I'm not just one of those. But what I had to do was, so what I decided to do was pick the one that I could do the easiest and kind of off the top of my head first. Generally, I do hard to easy so I can get my work done. But this time I'm like, let me do easy down. I can make a quick video about myself and what I'm going through, kind of like a Dear Diary type setup. No problem, that's easy. So, I started making those. Reaction videos aren't too tough. You can do reaction videos there's an app called Screen Recorder, which you download the app. Don't use a microphone though. Don't use a microphone, you got to use your phone mic. But basically you put a little box on, play your YouTube video, hit record, and it records the whole thing. Just turn your volume on your phone down like a little bit below half so the video isn't louder than you. And you have the exact same reaction video that you see on YouTube when people doing reaction videos to like best NFL hits or whatever it may be. And they're like, oh, like you can literally, I've done them from my phone. You don't have to have 3 cameras and a computer and stuff. It took me a minute to find the software because there's not a lot of video tutorials out that tell you just get a screen recorder app for your phone with front camera access. That's all you need. And then from there, you can upload them and edit them and stuff like that. Like I can trim them and stuff from the app in the app itself. So right there, bam, I'm doing reaction videos from my phone. I got my regular phone here. I'm doing my Just For You series, which is kind of a motivational type deal where I go over like stress I go through. This right now, I can do like my Zoom calls or like my conference, like if I wanted to call a company like a video conference, kind of, because right now we're quarantined, so no one can be together. So we can do a video conference, and I can use the same app to record the video conference. Like, now, yes, I can have a bunch of software and 3 cameras and all this other stuff set up in a room to do the exact same thing. Is that better production quality? Yes. But does it give me a better video? Not always. It might look a little better, maybe sound a little clearer, but good content is good content. And I say that because you can do that and you don't need all that software. It's very beneficial and it does make it easy, and a good camera gets really good pictures. And once you get it set up and it's kind of an automated, it's a machine, right? But you go out buy a $600 camera, doesn't have a mic input. How are you going to get audio? Now you got to get software. Now you got to get a mic. So now you have to get audio for it. So now you got to re-record it. Your camera, hopefully it doesn't cut off after 30 minutes of recording like a lot do. But now you have to get a tripod to set your camera, unless you get some books or something like that, depending on what you're going to need. You're going to need some type of stand. So I'm just saying, like, from right there to do the exact same video I did with that camera that I'm doing right now, like I said, the only thing I'm using right now is battery time. Or I can go upstairs, get my DSLR camera that doesn't have any audio inputs, record it without audio, prop it up somehow, use my phone, use the camera to record me, use my phone to record my audio, then go upload that into the software program on my computer, sync them together, and then render that down as one video file. Or I can hit record on my phone. Now, am I going to go progress to the cameras? Yes, when I have more of an office type setup and I know exactly what I want to do. But until I know exactly what I want to do, I'm probably not going to drop $1,200 on a camera and a bunch of money on lighting. The only thing I want to do right now is probably upgrade my mic, because I do want a better microphone. I'm a big audio person, so having a good mic, I would say a good mic is probably the most important thing over anything, because if people can listen to you, people will listen to you without even watching the video. They'll look for a couple parts, but at certain times of the day, you just kind of want to hear it. You know, you're cleaning up, whatever. Just let me listen to what you're saying. So a good mic is probably, if there's something you want to invest in first, invest in a microphone. And they make actually tons of really good mics for cell phones specifically. If you have a headphone jack, some of the iPhones, you got to get the little cable adapter thing, but they're literally designed, they're tiny, they're super small, but they're designed for smartphones. Like you really, it's hard, you can't really get around that. That's hard to beat. So that being said, don't worry about what camera you got to get. Don't right now. Don't worry about where am I going to host my show right now. Don't worry about, because that's all stuff you need to know, true. But you need a video first. What kind of show are you going to make? Well, what kind of camera are you getting? Well, I don't know. What are you going to shoot? I don't know. What's your topic? I'm not really sure. Do you have a certain niche picked out? Are you going to talk about, are you going to do reaction videos? Or, and if you have all that planned up and now you're ready and now you need a camera, that's completely different. This is for the person who wants to get started. I want to get started. I see what I want to do. I see videos. I want to be one of these content creators with videos and audio and stuff. I want to do that. But right now, I'm not working. I don't have a lot of money coming in. I can't spend my rent on a camera. But right now I got so much time. I really want to get some stuff out because I have time, but I can't because I don't have the equipment. You don't need the equipment. You don't need the camera. If you have a smartphone, just record some video. Find a nice quiet spot. Bathrooms work okay too. They're a little echoey if it's too big, but bathrooms aren't bad. Car, like I said, I'm in the car. I've heard many people talk about closets. Closets work really well. I could see that with the clothes and everything. Really good sound dampening. We used to back in the day when we had our ghetto studio, when we used to do rap and stuff, we would record in the closet because it was soundproof. Yeah, that's really all you need. You want a wide angle? You can actually get lenses for your smartphone to kind of give you a wide angle lens for your camera phone. I haven't bought any, but I've seen them. I've used them a couple times. Some are cheaper than others, so get a good one. Personally, for that, I don't see the point for doing what I'm doing. I don't think I need that. But I'm not doing that type of show. So I have a few video series for my Just For You series. I have a few, my Random Car Chronicles and everything like that. Which they're pretty much all shot in the same place. They're all shot in the car. Now, once I progress past that, because I also want to do kind of a debate review show. I got some friends who are really, like I said, I'm really deep into comics and everything. So I kind of want to do something like that. But for that, I'm going to need more of a physical place to do. So I'm going to need kind of a bigger table to put stuff on. And I want to do a background. And so for that, I am looking at, I'm looking at a couple different cameras for that. But that's down the road. Like, I already know, like, I'm not going to be doing that in the next 2 months. So I can stress about it. Or I can just focus on what I'm doing now. Shooting these videos is letting me know, like, you know what? Make sure, if you're not wanting to look a little rough, make sure you shave. Make sure you moisturize. These are just little things that I'm just getting practice on for other adventures that I'm going to start future. When I do plan on dropping $800-900, plan on dropping at $2, $3, $4, $5 total. $800-900 on a camera, 3 nice microphones. I got some extra lighting and stuff when I have a room to do this in. Right now I don't have a room. So I'm not going to buy the stuff for a room when I don't have one. And I can't make one right now. So for everybody who's just getting started and you're wanting to know what's the best thing I can do for my podcast, what's the best camera I can use, what kind of microphone do I get, all this other stuff, continue to do your research, continue to do your YouTube searches. That's how I found most of my information out, my Google searches. Continue to do that. Couple things I would say: avoid condenser mics up front, unless you have a soundproof place to record in. Avoid condenser mics. If you're like me and you're cheap and you're balling on a budget and you're just going to use your cell phone and stuff, just get a little shotgun mic. So they're like that big, just plugs into your cell phone jack, you're good to go. I've looked into more free hosting sites and stuff like that. I can upload my videos for free on YouTube. I can upload them on Facebook and stuff like that for free. I'm recording this on YouTube right now. There are paid hosting sites you can get into video editing and content and stuff like that, but I'm not there yet. Like, I don't really have a video that I need to really edit and master down. I mean, I can add an intro to this and put a little thumbnail up with some music and stuff, but why? This isn't why. I could, and maybe later on when I want to grow this, I may redo it and add a little background music or a theme or something to it and redo it and something like that. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video isn't to show editing skills. The point of this video is to tell you, you don't have to spend all that money and get all that stuff. Now, I want it and I'm going to get it, but just start doing your videos, dude, or dudette, or whatever you want to be called. Just start doing your videos. Perfect your craft, work on your craft, because I spent 3 weeks literally on YouTube, and my first video that I ever recorded years ago really isn't much different than the one I did a few weeks ago. And I did that one on a video camera when I owned one. Like, it really isn't that much different. Actually, these are better because I get better audio, and my camera's a little clearer because I can get in closer to my face. I don't have to be as far back, so my camera picks me up fairly clear with the video camera. So yeah, you don't need to do it, man. Just start making videos. That's all you got to do. And coronavirus got everything closed up. You're probably not going to Best Buy looking for equipment, Amazon shipping out late, stuff like that. Go to Walmart, go to Target. They have an electronics section. They have they have everything you would need for a basic, super basic setup. Now, most podcasts are going to tell you, oh no, don't go there. But dude, you just need to start. That's it. You just need to start. So get your basic setup, get you a little tripod or a nice mount or something that you can prop your phone on. Like right now, my tripod is hooked in my steering wheel, and I have my little bracket going around my phone's here. So I have a little bracket going around my phone. My tripod is hooked in my steering wheel. Mic is attached to that and it's plugged into my phone. And I actually have the cord for the mic wrapped around the steering wheel, which is holding my phone back against it. Nobody can see that though. You don't see that. All you see is the picture. You don't see how rigged up it is set up behind here. So it's just barely balanced. If I touch it, it'll probably fall. Nobody sees that. All you see is the video picture that these people are presenting to you. That's it. So just start making your videos, and that I promise you, it will send you in a direction. Everybody who makes videos probably made a ton of videos that before they got their show, they tried this, they tried that. I tried this format. I tried that. I tried this. I want to talk about this. Everybody's in random stuff. So the fact that you don't have a 100% designated niche to talk about doesn't mean anything. Start your video. That's all you got to do. That being said, peace out. Till next time. Good luck. Happy podcasting. And yeah, have a good one.